Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Now this is going to be something a little bit different, a little bit more laid back, and I really want to talk to you guys. I really want to like express how I feel, express what's like, sort of let you in a little bit and let you know what's sort of going on with me and what goes on in my life type of, I don't really know how to explain this video. I know what I want to say and I know what I want to do, I just don't really know how to title it and how to explain it and everything else. So basically, like, I just want to, sometimes I feel like I've been struggling, like I've been battling with myself over the last probably like 2 months about like giving it all up, and I don't know where to start with this because I feel it's like I'm going to go off on tangents, but basically, like, I struggle quite a lot with like anxiety, and I come across as this really bubbly, like quite confident person in front of the camera, but actually behind closed doors I'm a little bit different to that, like, and I put this front on in front of people, even in real life, I put this face on in front of people where I'm a little bit like so bubbly and happy, and like I just feel like I need to like show you the real me and who I am, and I feel like sometimes I like sort of keep, because I worry about how people will understand me, and sometimes I sort of like, I feel like I don't let myself out. Do you know, I don't know if I don't know, I know what I'm trying to say, but like in real life, like I do censor myself a little bit, that's what I'm trying to say. Like I do censor myself because obviously I know sometimes you do have a little bit of a younger audience, and I don't want to, I mean, I'm not one for effing and blind in any way, but sometimes I try not to, and I feel like, do you know what, if I want to say shit on my channel, I'll say shit. Like I feel like it's about time, because I feel like I'm hiding that part of me away, and like sometimes there's things that I edit out, oh my god, I edit out of videos, and I think to myself, should I have just left that in? Like that's me, that's who I am, like, and you come to watch me because of who I am, do you know what I mean? Like, or who you think I am, if I don't know if this makes any sense. So basically what I'm trying to say is I do struggle a little bit with anxiety and things, and I'm one of these people who very much like overthinks things a lot, and like the littlest daftest thing. So it could be something like, let me think of an example. God, this is the thing, when you're on the spot you can never think of things. So like it might be something really stupid, like a thumbs down on my video, and I'm like, oh my god, what have I done wrong? Should I just give up? Like why? Like, or like a nasty comment, like instead of me just thinking, oh let's move on, that really affects me, and I think to myself, do you know what, I just want to throw it all in and not bother and give up. And because like this is my livelihood, like I don't do YouTube because, I mean, I've said this in my Get Ready With Me, I'd love to do YouTube full time, I'd love YouTube to be my career, it's what I'm passionate about, I love beauty, I love makeup, and to be quite honest, I love talking to people, I'm good at chatting shit, I'm good at talking to people, I'm good at talking people's heads off and talking away, and that's me, that's who I am, and that's why I can sell anything to anyone, that's why I've always been good in retail, because I can just talk to people, and what it is it's not only that I can sell anything to anyone, I'm a genuine person and I talk to people and I'm genuinely interested. Like obviously I work for Claire now, and I'll say to her, there'll be weeks where there'll be certain customers don't come in and I'll go, yeah, I hope so and so's alright, they're coming every Wednesday for a packet of 4 biscuits and they've not come in this week. And Claire's like, how do you know that? And I'm like, because I pay attention to my customers and I genuinely like care about them, and I worry when someone doesn't come in. And it's a little bit like that when like I put up content and I get a negative like response, or I get like a thumbs down, which you're always going to get hate, but I think to myself, god, like have I done something wrong? Like what's going on? Like, and I blow this big thing up into my head and it comes this thing and it's like a big monster, and then I go around in circles and I think to myself, do you know what, should I just give up? But then I think, well, why should I give up on something I love? I'm like, oh my god. Hang on, I'm cold. I'm getting a blankie, I'm cold. And yeah, and that sort of goes on in my head, and to be quite honest, I'm one of these people, I don't settle well on a night. I do lay up and I think, oh my god, like what more can I do? Like I don't know, like I'm struggling, I'm like, guys, I'm struggling, and I'm struggling a lot, and I'm a bit like, I just don't know what to do. Like I feel like I'm trying so hard. Like, I put out content 5 days a week now, and I am consistent. Like, I do make sure I try to be consistent. Apart from the few blips that I've had with like internet and things, I do try to be consistent, because obviously that's what you want. You want consistency. I would want consistency. I love consistency from my favourite YouTubers, you know what I mean? But then I just feel like sometimes I'm like, I'm trying so hard, and I just, I don't know, I don't know. I'm struggling with a lot of things. I'm struggling mentally a lot with not just this, with my makeup. I'm like, I've gone and done all this work, and I've just got no confidence in myself, and I just feel like giving up. And I really honestly feel like just throwing everything in. Oh God, don't. I can feel it all like inside of me, like bubbling up. And everyone believes in me, apart from me. I don't believe in myself. And oh my God, stop, breathe. And I feel like just throwing everything in, like, and just giving up. I'm at that point where, do you know when you get like, I go through phases, like, this is just a mental thing, I think. I go through phases where I'm really positive and I'm really like driven, and I'm like, do you know what, 5 days a week content, and like, I love my YouTube, and I love my life, and I love what I'm doing. And then at the moment I'm in that little rut, you know, where you're like stuck in a hole and you're like digging you out, and the ground's just falling in, and you can't get to the top, and then the hole's getting deeper, and you feel like you're drowning. That's what I feel like at this moment in time. Like, I feel like I'm struggling with everything. Like, I'm like in a catch-22 situation. So my makeup's my love, it's my passion. I did a makeup course to go and be a professional makeup artist, and I've really done not much with it, because I've just got no confidence in my own ability. I've really got no confidence in my own ability. But then it's catch-22, because if you don't go out and practice on people, you're never going to have confidence. And it's like, oh, Amber, get yourself pulled together. But when you've got this like negative little person going on in your head, and you're letting that negativity control you, you're just drowning, and you don't get anywhere, and it's just, it's shit. It is, it's really shit. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling a little bit. And I love your support. Do you know what? I love coming to this place on the internet, because some of the comments, honestly, right, the comments I've gotten on that giveaway video, honestly, people are like, oh my God, you're amazing, like, literally, I live for your videos, like, you're my favourite YouTuber. Like, honestly, guys, that means the absolute world to me. You have no idea what that means to me. But sometimes I just feel like I need to sit down and have these, like, just chats with you. I know you, like, can't necessarily respond straight away, but just so you can get into my head and like get to know me on a personal level to an extent, because sometimes I feel like I do try to take that personal thing out of it, and that's just me protecting myself. That's because I'm so used to being, oh God, right, okay, do you want to talk about this? I'm so used to being put down, and so used to being like, that's never going to happen, you're never going to be anyone, you're never going to go anywhere, nothing's ever going to happen with you. And you're always going to be no one, and you're never going to like just amount to anything. And I'm always so used to that voice in my head from so many different aspects of my life, from so many different people in my life. And you know, sometimes it's a bit like the boy who cried wolf. Sometimes you hear that many times that you start to believe it. And I'm at that point in my life where I'm trapped, and I'm believing that voice in my head, instead of thinking, do you know what, no, Amber, like, you've got so much going for you, you've worked so hard to get to, I mean, God, we're on 1.2k, like, I never expected to get there when I first started this. Like, I never expected that. Bloody hell, like, I've gone and I've done a makeup course. I'm trained, I'm a professionally qualified makeup artist. What the hell? Like, for once in my life, I've actually gone and followed something that I want to do, and I'm still doubting myself, and it's so difficult. And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. And it's hard because Dalton, like, obviously, I hope Dalton doesn't, I'm going to talk about it anyway, like, obviously, Dalton's a very strong person, and he's so good at, like, when there's something going on in his life, like, he's really good at, like, just getting past it, and I like dwell on things, and I really struggle mentally with things, and I've always denied it. Like I've always been like, oh yeah, all right then, but I do, like, I do know now that I do struggle. I do have, like, I do mentally struggle with things, and I'm one of these people who the littlest thing can become such a big thing, and I'm such a positive person, and I believe so much in, like, I mean, recently I've seen 2222 a lot, and I don't know if anyone, like, you might not believe in it and the universal type thing, but basically 2222 is a sign from the universe, and it means that, like, you're on the right track, and that actually your dreams are going to come true type thing, along those lines. I mean, go and search angel numbers and it'll come up and it'll explain. And I see 1111 a lot as well, which also means that you're sort of doing the right thing, which is why I tend to post it on Instagram a lot. I'm quite a big believer in all that, and like there's just things that have happened recently in life. Like, it was so strange. There was actually a guy come in the shop the other day and he gave me this rose, and Claire was like, oh my god, that's a sign. I was like, what do you mean? And then I read what it said on it, and I can't quite think what it said now, but it was like, oh, that was it, you've been put on this earth because you've got a purpose and you need to pursue your purpose, or something like that. And I was like, that is some scary shit. Like, everything I've got going on in my life at the moment, and that is literally what I need to hear. And I just wish I'd listened to other people. I wish it, but I think the problem is we're our own biggest critic, and we put ourselves down so much. And the problem is we've sort of been brought up in this society where we're so good at taking in what other people are doing and how successful other people are, instead of actually, if you took half of that time that you focused on other people and focused it on yourself, you would actually achieve so much more. And that's what I need to learn to do. I need to block out the negativity. I need to learn to focus on me and focus on you guys and focus on what you want. I mean, like, I want to know what content you want to see. Let me know. I'm open to literally, like, whatever you want to see, let me know. Like, I'm open to you know, to the best of my ability, creating what I can. I mean, this video is gonna be unedited. Like, I'm just gonna put this out there because I feel like it needs to be said. I just feel like I'm rambling a bit now, but I'm sort of lost. That's my problem. I'm lost. I'm at this point in my life where I'm plodding along. To be quite honest, I love working for my auntie. Claire, if you're watching, I love you. I love what I do. I love my job. It's just, obviously, it's not enough hours. And the whole point was, I went there, I promised Claire faithfully that I was going to do my makeup, and I've sort of just left it and not believed in myself. And people around me get frustrated because then it's hard, because Dalton gets frustrated with me so much because he's like, Amber, you just, honestly, you're amazing at what you do. Like, you are an artist. Like, honestly, like, there's not a lot of people could do what you do. And I think I just look at other people, especially when you, like, do beauty YouTube and stuff, when you look at other people and what they've, like, makeup they can create, and you think, oh my god, like, I'm so far away. And I think my age as well, like, I'm obviously coming up 25, and I look at, and this is my problem, I look at what everyone else is doing, and I look at these, like, 15, 16-year-olds and the quality of the makeup they're producing at that age, and I think, oh my god, I'm 25. Like, should I just throw it all in and get a 9 to 5 job? Like, what should I do? Like, I really don't know. I just feel like what I want to achieve in life is so close but so far away. And I just feel like sometimes you're paddling and paddling and paddling and you just don't seem to get anywhere. And it's difficult. I can't believe I've been talking for 30 minutes. Oh. Yeah. And I struggle. I do. I mean, I'm genuine. I tell it how it is. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you about things. Like, that's just how I am. Because I wouldn't want to be lied to by someone. But there's a lot of things that go on in my life that I block. My way of dealing with things sometimes is, I'm very emotional. I cry a lot, very emotional. But things like, you know, I do, obviously, I've spoke about it before, and it does get me quite upset that I do have a nana that has dementia, and my nana, like, she did a lot for me. Like, I literally live around her house. Her and Claire, like, I'm a rock. And it's hard because you go around to see her and you can't have a conversation with her anymore. I mean, she's happy, but, like, I used to tell my nana everything, and I can't tell her anything anymore. And now my way of dealing with that, and it makes me so guilty, is I literally just block it out and act like it's not happening, and then it'll be like a month before I go around to see it, and that is not the right way to deal with things. Like, you just don't know how long people have got. You just don't know what's going to happen. Like, you've got to make the most of people while they're here. She's happy. it's just obviously we noticed a difference in her. She's happy, so make the most of what you've got. Like, and I think I've just got all these little things going on in my head, and it's easy to come on here and be like, hey guys, and put on this brave face, when actually, do you know what, my head is fucked. I wouldn't normally ever use that on my channel, but that's it. Like, my head is literally done for. Like, I'm it's bad. And I just needed to tell you that. Like, I needed to discuss what was going on in my brain and let you know how I'm, because I think sometimes you can sort of, when you know what's going on in people's heads, you can sort of understand them a little bit better, and I just think it's nice for you to understand me. And I just want to say a massive thank you for everything, for all the support, and every single one of you. Like, every time I see that number go up, every time I go on I see 1.2, or even when I hit 1,000, I was like, 1,000 people are subscribed to my channel. Like, what the hell? Like, to some people, in the scheme of things, 1,000 people's not a lot, but you imagine, you put me in a room with 1,000 people. That's a lot of people. And that's a lot of support. And that's just the people who are subscribed. There's so many people who watch that don't subscribe, which you should be subscribed. But you know what I mean? Anyway, I feel like I've just rambled. I don't really know if you'll understand anything that I've just said. And I'm going to start getting emotional now. But I just wanted to tell you, like, I just wanted to talk. I literally just wanted to have like a, look, we need to talk, unedited, unfiltered. This is what's going on. This is how I am. This is, you know, I'm a normal human being. I struggle. I have things, like, I just want to say, like, honestly, I might put this makeup on and you might sit and you might watch and you think, do you know what, she's so stunning. In my head, I'm like, I was literally, right, I'm gonna get deep here. I need to talk about this. In my head, I was bullied a lot at school. I was the ugly duckling at school. I was always picked on. I was, 2 seconds. Sorry, that was told. Yeah, I was bullied a lot at school, and I was always the ugly duckling. And you know what? It's hard to be in a community with, like, it is quite damaging mentally. Like, I look at girls and stuff on, everyone does it, and I just want to say that I do that too. Like, I look at girls on Instagram and I'm like, oh my god, why don't I look like that? And then you start looking at yourself and you're like, my nose is too big, this is too this is too that, I'm too fat, I'm too this, I'm too that. And it's just not, it's hard. Like, it is difficult. I've totally, like, just forgot what I was gonna say. Like, but like, in my head, that is me still, and I struggle. I do struggle a lot with it. Like, I do mentally. I'm very, very self-conscious. I'm very, very insecure, massively insecure, and obviously people watch me and they think I'm this so confident person. And do you know what, I'm just gonna say, like, do you know what, it's okay not to be. It's okay. It is okay to have these things, like, to be insecure about things and to have these, it's normal. And I just wanted to say that, like, I needed to get my point across, that it's okay. And, you know, like, the other thing that I wanted to say is that, you know, I have scars too. I've got a huge scar on my arm, which, do you know what, you probably can't even really see that much because of the lighting, but it's here. This is a massive scar. To you it probably looks like nothing. It is faded quite a lot, you can't massively see it, but to me I notice it a hell of a lot. And I'd burnt my arm when I was working at M&S. Long story, can't really get into details, as you can imagine, there's a lot going on with that. But, like, I've got scars, I've got things that I'm not happy with in myself. I always think, like, ridiculous things, like, you probably don't even notice it, right? I had braces when I was younger and this tooth has moved, and now you're going to notice every time you watch my videos. Shit. I got a little tooth here that sticks up, and I watch me and I edit videos and I'm like, oh my god, that tooth is driving me insane. My eyes are slightly hooded, that drives me nuts. But I just want to say it's okay, like, but you've still got to love yourself for who you are. And I have days where I wake up and like today's been one of them days. Literally, I've got up and Dalton's went, you're having a day, aren't you? And I went, yeah. Like, I've literally done nothing but pick on myself. And he's like, babe, just stop. Like, you're beautiful, like, stop. And like, then other days where I got up and I'm like, do you know what, yeah, I'm beautiful, do you know what I mean, everyone's beautiful in their own way. And what I'm trying to say is, don't ever think that you're ugly, because no one is. Everyone's beautiful in their own way, and it's okay to have days where you don't feel beautiful. It's okay, but pick yourself back up again and look in the mirror and just think, do you know what, I'm beautiful in my own way, because everyone is. I just feel like I've gone off on a massive tangent here. Anyway, I actually feel like a weight's been lifted. I just needed to chat shit with you guys and get real, to be quite honest. It's not shit, it's real life stuff that's going on with me, and I needed to let it all out, because obviously Christmas is coming and I've got so much interesting Christmas content that I just needed to get all this rubbish out of the way. No, not rubbish, I'm just trying to like make light of the situation, and I just wanted to talk to you and give you the real me. Like, I mean, I do feel like I am real anyway, but sometimes I feel like I do like the swearing and things, I censor myself a little bit. But anyway guys, yeah, so thanks so much for watching, I really appreciate it. And please, if you've not already, make sure you hit that notification bell, because if not, you might not get this in your subscription box. Make sure you've hit that thumbs up, and also if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I do upload 5 days a week, and I shall see you in the next one. Mwah, thanks for watching.